It was the summer after my 5th grade year. It was one of those memories that will stay with me forever. Some of those memories that stay with us forever are really good, and some of them are really, really bad. I was sitting at the kitchen table on Saturday morning. The phone rang. This memory is still so etched in my mind, I can describe the phone. A long black cord, rotary phone, black phone hanging on the wall. My mother, as she always did, picked up the phone, hello. I didn't pay any attention for the first maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds of the conversation until I became interested. You see, my mother turned and she looked at me, and her eyes were welling up with tears. She turned back away, and I just heard her say, yes, okay. No signs of what this conversation was about. Finally, she said goodbye. She hung up the phone, and I still remember her holding it there in the cradle, taking a deep breath. In retrospect, she was looking for the right words. She turned to me, and she started to speak. She thought better of it, and now she sat down at the kitchen table with me. She said, Justin, you know your best friend, Tom. Tom's little brother, who was in 1st grade. Trent was in an accident this morning. And she went on to explain what had happened on the farm. Trent was on a 4-wheeler. He'd been hit by a car or a truck going down the highway. She talked about the CPR that was done on the site, how the ambulance had arrived. They had rushed him to the emergency room. And she said over and over again how serious this was. And I could see my mother was trying not to cry, but those tears betrayed her. They were coming out no matter how hard she tried not to. And finally, I just said to my mom, it's okay. God's going to take care of Trent. It's going to be okay. And of course, it should have been, right? Trent was a good, young, innocent kid full of life, with a smile that would light up a room. It should have been okay. My mother said, Justin, it's very serious. The doctors don't know if they're going to be able to help him. And I said to her again, my mother tells me, it's okay, Mom. God is going to take care of Trent. I don't know how I spent the next 2 hours of the day, but I know where I was when the phone rang again. I was in the living room, probably watching cartoons on a Saturday morning. The phone call came in. I do not know what the conversation was exactly, but I could hear my mother weeping after she hung up the phone. And I still remember what it was like to walk into the kitchen and see my mother sitting at that kitchen table, overwhelmed by grief, knowing that this little 1st grader from our community had died. My best friend, or one of my best friend's little brothers. I looked at my mother crying there, and to this day, when I think about the powers of death, I think that's what they look like. That's my introduction to the powers of death. Up until that time in my life, I could have told you that death is real, it exists out there, but it had never come that close to me. It had never come knocking on my proverbial door. So can you remember? Can you remember that moment in your life when death came close? When you were first introduced to the powers of death? Or, for some of you, are you reflecting on that moment more recently when death came really close? This, after all, is All Saints Sunday. We are a medium-sized church, but we know each other well enough to know that there are people in our sanctuary this morning at all 3 of our services who have experienced death in a very real and very powerful way very recently. There are 26 names of members of our congregation who have passed away in the last year. Everyone from babies to elderly adults and every stage in between. We know, all of us know the power of death. And for some people, it manifests itself like it did in my mother. It manifests itself in sadness. It is just this overwhelming flood of sadness that pours out upon us, and it feels, frankly, overwhelming. I think about the spouse who would do anything, and I mean anything, to have one more conversation with her husband. I think about the husband who would do anything, who would give up everything, just to hold his wife's hand one more time. I think about the kids, grown adults, who would just sacrifice so much to have one more conversation with mom or dad. And when those feelings come upon us, it is just a flood of sadness. Even when we think we have dealt with it, even when we think we're in a good place, it comes to us. Sometimes sideways, and it can be so overwhelming. That's the power of death. But that's not the only way death shows its power. It also shows its power in anger, right? I think about the woman from our church who lost a grandchild. And she told me, Pastor, if I could, if the neighbors would not report me, and if my neighbors did not think I was crazy, what I would do is I would go out on my porch at night and I'd look at the sky and I'm just so angry at what happened. I just want to scream at everybody. I just want to scream at the sky. She's so overwhelmed by anger. And I don't judge her for that. I get it, right? When you've been in the hospital day after day, and day after day, you have seen people suffering from the same illness, thankfully get healed, are able to leave, to check out with a weary smile on the face, and you give thanks for those, and yet your best friend never gets to go home. I understand why people get angry. I understand that when you hold on to your spouse's hand day after day, and you pray, and then you plead, and then you bargain, and finally you beg God to do something, and still nothing happens, I understand why people get angry. I understand when people lose children and grandchildren, how they can be just filled with so many emotions that it comes out as frustration and eventually anger. I get it. That's the power of death. It comes out in sadness and anger. And for most of my life, and for most of my ministry, I would tell you those are the two greatest powers of death right there. Anger and sadness. This overwhelming sadness and this anger that will swallow us up completely. But I discovered a few years ago there is another power of death as well. I've shared this story with you before, but it's worth retelling. Years ago, my previous call, there was this funeral. It was a horrific situation. It was already a stressful family situation. The death happened in the worst possible way. And so you had this family gathered. This family gathered, and there was so much sadness. Really, friends, it was overwhelming. And the anger. The anger demonstrated itself before the service, and even, unfortunately, during the service. But I thought at the end of the service, okay, we did the best we could do. Hopefully God was at work in the midst of this, and we went to the cemetery. And I would tell you that being a pastor, and Pastor Carl would say the same thing, walking with families during times of grief, it is a sacred and holy thing. To be able to be in the midst of that, to see how God works in the midst of our brokenness, so we can celebrate a person's life, mourn his or her death, and most of all give thanks to the promise in Jesus Christ. We see true healing happen in those moments. So we go to the cemetery. I'm trusting that somehow God is at work in the midst of this. We go through the liturgy of the center of the burial. We say the final blessing, at which point there's about 80 people there. At which point I say the blessing, and what always happens, and I mean always happens, is little by little the people in the back start to dissipate. The people, the family and friends stay around a few minutes longer. Finally, there's a few left. They give each other hugs, and we go back to the church for a time of fellowship together. It happens every time, save this one. And I saw the power of death. You know what I saw? I blessed the people, and nobody moved. They froze. They were paralyzed. That's what death, that everyone stood there. We stood there for about 5 minutes. The funeral home director looked at me, and so after 5 minutes, literally waiting 5 minutes, I went forward and I said essentially the same thing in different words. I invited people that when they were ready, to move to the car. At this time, maybe a couple of people, maybe people just stood there, frozen. It wasn't like they didn't want to move, they couldn't move. They weren't comforting each other, they were just standing there staring. After 5 more minutes, the funeral home director got up and said essentially the same thing, encouraged people, said, remember there is a time of fellowship, the church ladies are waiting for you back at the church. You'd make your way to the car. A few people did, but for the most part, people stayed there. After 25, almost 30 minutes, we had dismissed them 5 times. I did it 3 times. The funeral director did it twice. And after 25 or 30 minutes, he turned to me and said, Justin, I'm sorry, we got to go. I've got another funeral this afternoon. I've got to get back. I'll give you a ride. And so I got in the car and we drove away, and still the vast majority of the people were just standing there. And as I drove away, I thought, that's the power of death right there. Crippling to such a degree, people couldn't even move. They were so disconnected from one another, from any emotion they could feel. Those are the powers of death. And I'm quite convinced they manifest themselves in other people's lives in a variety of ways, but how I've seen them, it's in anger, it is in sadness, and it is just this overwhelming feeling of despair. So again, can you name, I'm not asking you to raise your hand, but can you name that time in your life when the powers of death came oh so close? You can. Please know that your experience, while it is unique to you, it is also timeless. It is something that we share with all of humanity throughout time and place. These are the emotions that we feel, that we experience in times of loss. In the book of Revelation, the author, John of Patmos, has witnessed great loss throughout his entire life. He too is a person who knows anger. He is a person who knows that crippling power of despair, and he certainly knows sadness. But John has something else. Something I want to share with you this morning. You see, John has a vision. It's what the book of Revelation is, and I recognize that is a strange and sometimes confusing book of the Bible, but it is this beautiful vision that John has that reminds us of the core foundation of our faith in Jesus Christ. It's all sorts of otherworldly language, but it's about God coming down in the 21st chapter when the vision comes to fruition. It is about God coming to dwell with us, and we hear the voice of God. And here's what this vision affirms. What we have experienced throughout all of Scripture is these 2 things. And again, these are the core beliefs for us as the people of God. It is this, first and foremost, that in the midst of the suffering of the world, God, in the person of Jesus Christ, has come to dwell among us. Now I say that, and Pastor Carl says that Sunday after Sunday. My fear is that we hear it so often that maybe, just maybe, we don't understand what that really means for us. But today we get it. Today, as we think about the saints in our own lives who have died, we think about the suffering that we and the people we love the most have experienced in this world. Today we get it. That when Jesus enters into the suffering of the world, what that really means is that Jesus comes and dwells with us in the midst of our suffering. Your suffering. Do you know what this means? It doesn't explain why bad things happen to good people. It doesn't explain that. But do you know what it does tell us? It tells us where Jesus is at in the midst of our suffering. Do you know where Jesus is at? Jesus is at the kitchen table, weeping with those who are overwhelmed by grief. Jesus is on the back porch with that grandmother who is angry at the world. Jesus is at that cemetery plot surrounding that family who cannot move with his love, with his grace. That's the God we serve. That is the God who loves you so much that on your best and most assuredly on your worst day, Jesus comes and says, this is where I am. This is where I have chosen to be found. That's at the heart of our belief. But that's not all. Jesus says, not only do I dwell with you in the midst of your suffering, not only am I with you in the darkest moment of all your days, Jesus says, I have the power even over death itself. You see, friends, through the life, through the death, and most of all, through the resurrection of Jesus Christ, we see the great truth of the Christian faith, and that is this, that we serve one who has power even over death itself. Jesus is even stronger than the powers of death. And that matters. It matters on every day, but it especially matters this day, which is why we light candles. A little later in the service, you, along with our children, will get to come forward and light candles. And we do this for a variety of reasons, right? We light a candle to remember the saints who have gone before us. It is our way of honoring their lives. As we light these candles, we are also doing something else. We may not even be aware of it. We are acknowledging the sadness and the anger and the despair and all of the emotions that we have wrapped up in our hearts, even those emotions we cannot name ourselves. We are acknowledging their lives, we are honoring their lives, we are acknowledging our emotions, but we're doing one final thing. And this is the part I really want you to understand. You see, when we light a candle, we're saying to ourselves, we're saying to one another, we're even saying to death that we know the truth. And the truth is this, that death, however powerful it may be, we know there is one stronger. And however many tears we may shed in this life, we trust in those words from the book of Revelation that the day will come where Jesus himself will stretch out his finger and wipe every tear. Hear that? Every tear from every eye. We trust that in the midst of our anger, however it presents itself in our life, there is one who is stronger, who promises to give us that peace which passes all understanding. And what is more, we light a candle, because it is our way of saying to death, we know you're powerful, but we also know the truth. And that is that you do not win. Not in the lives of our loved ones and not in our lives either. Because when we close our final eyes for the final time, people of God, you know what happens, right? You'll hear the voice of Jesus calling you by name. He'll call you by name and raise you to new life, and when your eyes open, you will see the one who has saved you and redeemed you, and what is more, you won't be alone. You'll be standing there with all the saints who have gone before you. That is the promise of God in Jesus Christ. And so we light these candles to tell ourselves, to tell one another, and to even tell death, we know there is one stronger, Jesus Christ, our Savior and Lord. For that,